Bro, remember that one time where we went to that certain place and then guy showed us some stuff?
You
remember?
yeah.
So
That part had me spooked, bro.
yeah, I'm like, damn, bro, you found that? I'm like, and then I'm there, like that guy's just like, he's not like us, like a hacker or anything. But they can find stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, it's not that hard.
What is going on?
What's going on, guys?
We got Migs back in the fucking studio.
Yes, sir.
The backyard studio. This your boy Mast.
And I'm Migs.
And this is Woof's Web. We are Woof Logik.
Episode 40 or
41,
30?
my
41?
boy.
Yeah.
You were gone the last one. Yeah, we're on 41.
That one didn't count. I wasn't here.
Yeah, man. So it's actually nice seeing you. Obviously, so we work together, and I've had to call off the whole week. I had a little break this whole week.
Yeah.
Little mini vacation. I kind of hurt my arm, so I was playing pickleball, and it was on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday morning, I was playing pickleball, throwing the football around, and I felt fine in like as it was happening, but it wasn't until later that day where I started feeling like, oh man, this is low key like kind of feeling like it's tired. Like I don't know, it felt like a little soreness to it. But
did it feel like how when you fall asleep, it feels all weak?
Yeah, you're laying on it and then you wake up and it's just like it started feeling like that little by little and growing. And then the next day, actually the next 2 days, oh my god, it was like unbearable. That's crazy. And so we had to keep rubbing on like that, kind of like icy hot, or whatever it's called, fire and ice. But it was like just, oh man, it just felt like that was the only thing kind of calming it down. And then I would take like ibuprofen. Yeah. And so when was it? I think it was Monday. I went to urgent care just to see like what was up because I thought I had tendonitis. And when I went over there, it's kind of related to it, but they just said I have a strain on my muscle on my bicep. So like my whole right arm is all strained right now or whatever. But it's kind of correlated with tendonitis because I even had tendonitis before. So it's like feels super similar. Yeah. Last time though, I had to do physical therapy, so I'm really hoping that's not the case this time. But it's still been like a whole week, and it's still pretty much like there,
Just be your meat.
Crazy. Nah, I'm just hoping by Tuesday I'm good to go, and like I'm over here feeling old as fuck, bro, because you know how like I bought like some clothing to help me keep warm. Yeah. Like I'm trying to rock this shit already. Yeah. I'm trying to go to work and feel the extra warm. Give some feedback on the clothing I bought. Because, these warehouses early in the mornings, cold. Super cold. It's like much colder inside the warehouse than outside. And our shift starts at 5 a.m. So I got the under thermal stuff to wear under my clothing. It's like my base layer. And then you got the thermal shirt on top. And then you got the crew neck. You got the sweater. You got all that. And then I got the gloves, the insulated gloves. Yeah. So I've been trying to rock that shit already, but... I just know if I go to work and using my right arm, like so. So what helps keep it calm is like curling my arm, but when I extend it, oh my god, that's when it hurts. That's when it hurts the most is extending it. So I remember the first night I woke up and I lifted my arm like to take off the blanket. Oh, that shit hurt because I forgot and there was a pillow on top, so there was more weight, and I was like literally, I was like I'm borderline about to cry, man.
That's funny. It reminds me when I messed up my shoulder. I forgot. Sometimes I forget that I was in pain. Because it didn't hurt, but I literally couldn't like lift my arm up. So like I can't I can still move it fine. I had to put it on like this if I had to eat, which I'm like left-handed, so I had to. So I'm like eating like this, like a fucking peasant. But then other times I would just kind of like try to forget and like just go like this, and like my whole my arm would be in pain because of the pain. Yeah, and then my fucking just recently my back started to hurt again, but for a random reason. This wasn't I woke up, I was getting ready to go to work, and I was going on my way to use the bathroom, and all of a sudden I take a step and I just feel this weird sharp pain in my back, and I was like, oh.
It was like a pinched nerve probably.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, what the fuck. It's better now, but I was just like, damn, this is stupid. I feel old. We feel old. I'm tired of this.
Yeah, for sure, man. We're getting old, injured way too easily. And I didn't even think about like, I didn't even stretch that time. And I mean, I thought, bro, it's just like pickleball, but I guess,
How is that?
It's like tennis. It's just like a smaller version of tennis. So it's like just like I guess the courts are supposed to be smaller.
Right.
And yeah, it's the same concept really. It's just I don't know. Some people just have their preference. I feel like for sure with tennis, the ball like bounces higher.
Yeah.
So that's probably like a more it's like an added layer of difficulty. But pickleball, I think it's getting its popularity up right now. My dad was actually telling me that's gonna be added to the Olympics.
Oh, okay. Fine.
So yeah, we got a set of that. We're trying to see if we can just get playing, but I don't know after this no more.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just got to stretch a lot more because I really didn't stretch at all, and I didn't think I had to. You know, I wasn't like running across the court. I was just swinging around, and I guess just doing it so many times it can get to you.
I mean, that's just a sign of us getting old. We have to stretch for literally everything now.
Facts.
Like there are some activities people ask me, oh, let's go do this. I'm like whenever I see a jumper, I'm like, even I'm not getting into
the
that.
Jumpers. Oh fuck, man.
I'm scared.
Shit, I had to retire the jumpers. Like I'm at that point because I used to even like as a young adult, I'll be like super excited to go in.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a jumper. I'm in that thing. But now I'm just like, I'll pass. Yeah. Like I hate going into that shit now. Like I don't know. There's for one, like the bouncing's cheeks. Like I'm already like like when you're tall, you're touching the fucking roof already, unless it's like an open air one. But even then, the bouncing's kind of weak.
Yeah.
You ever bounce and like your knees give out on you? You just
yes.
You go.
And especially now with my bad ankle, I'm like, man, I'll go to the hospital.
You're still messed up on that?
It's normal. I can walk fine now. I have some trouble putting on the shoe sometimes.
What do you think about like working out with it? You think it'll be good?
I think so. I think I need to because if I just leave it like this, it'll just get prone to injury again. Mm-hmm. And since I've neglected legs for so long, I'm like, okay, I got it. This is an issue now. I gotta address this.
I think when I want to touch on my legs, I'm just gonna do like the Stairmaster because that's when you feel it, and
that puts in work.
And yeah, bro, I when I went to the gym last, I was doing it for like 10 minutes, and I was sweating like crazy, and you feel it on your legs.
Yeah, it's funny. I think the last time I did it was when last time me and Jonathan went because Johnny went with us, and Johnny that was like our second to last workout. And Johnny, he kept having to take a break every 10 seconds. He kept stopping. And we're like, fool, fucking just keep walking. And we're at the lowest setting, too. And he's like, no, I can't, fool. I can't. Badass.
Crazy. Yeah, man. But it's pretty fun. I miss going to the gym. I haven't been able to go since my arm. Yeah. I swear, like, if I could have gone to the gym, I would probably have, since I missed all week, I probably would have been in that bitch for like 3 hours. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be straight up just working out. Mm-hmm. Like I'll feel a lot more comfortable like with the breaks and just like having more space in between,
Yeah.
But because I like that environment when you're not like rushed. Because when we go during the week, it's such a pain going straight from work to the gym, and then you only got a limited time because we got to do music stuff.
Yeah.
Or just in general, just chores at home and then go to sleep at a decent time. It's hard to have enough time in the day to do that. So. I don't know how these fools. I guess maybe it's the people that like gym is like their life, where they have to go like 2 hours minimum, 3 hours.
Yeah, but at that point, I'm like, that's all they do.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like that's all their life. That's their lifestyle essentially.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, those are a whole different breed right there. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get to that point.
I don't think so either.
I don't know. Pushing weights is kind of boring to me after a while.
Yeah, it's just I feel it's a bit mundane and stuff. Like it gets old.
I for sure want to like a trainer though, because I love being pushed. Like when I was playing football, having like a sort of structure like planned out for you. I can definitely follow a plan, but creating my own, that's when I start getting lazy.
Yeah, man. Especially during football, because like they had everything set out for you. They had like the weight room set up, and then you go inside the resting room, and they had like basically like hit training in there, and you go outside with the ropes and tires, and then after that you go to practice and then during Hell Week, there'll just be fucking gassers and shit. But they're just telling you do this and do that. And after a while, you kind of just like turn the brain off and you just fall. You're on autopilot.
Yeah, and that I kind of want to incorporate like going to the park as a part of my like workout routine, like at least one time a week, and just do stuff like that, like bear crawls or like what I mean, stuff like that, or like what is the one where you're squatting and like
and you're going like backwards kind of.
That one was a bitch, man.
Yeah.
I hated doing that one in football because one person fucked up, you gotta do it all over again.
Yeah.
And that's the most burning one right there. But also just like the side one when you're going sideways, squatted.
Oh yeah.
Kind of, you look like a fucking I don't know how to explain.
Like a crab.
Yeah, like a crab. But yeah, those are fun. I wonder like what sport is the most, I guess like depleting of your energy. You know what I mean? Like where it kind of strains you out the most.
That's a
Probably.
good question.
I always wanted to try MMA, like seeing how that whole thing is.
I know for sure that's the most stamina ridden. I have a buddy. I think you know him too, Cody.
Oh yeah, Cody
Yeah, I see him every once in a while.
posting.
No, because sometimes I'll go to my buddy's shop and he goes there too.
Oh okay.
And I see him, and he's always telling me like, "Oh, hey, man, just come through the gym if you ever want to." Because he actually trains people now too, on top of like him doing his own MMA stuff.
Yeah, he actually offered me a free session because I referred some people to him. Because I always see people asking like, "Oh, do you know anyone training on Instagram?"
Yeah.
So I always like refer him, but yeah, I've been wanting to go try it out. I just know like the one-on-one sessions are like, really expensive.
Yeah.
Or like at least continuing the membership or whatever. So that's just pretty expensive.
It is.
But how was your week? I know. Well, last week actually. Your last 2 weeks, how were they?
My last week was mad rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was drained emotionally. And then it got good. And then this past week, it was cool. Like it was just it was a little weird because so like my mom went back to work, and so I barely saw her. Like so I felt like, and so like now there's nobody at the house, so I was just alone all day, and it was like a super weird feeling. Like I actually kind of don't, I really didn't fuck with it. I'll be honest with you.
Crazy.
I got so used to hearing just shit at the house that not hearing anything, and kind of was just like, what the fuck. And then my mom told me about this thing we had to go to today, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go call for that. And then she told me some stuff right before this morning. And I'm like, God damn it, woman.
Crazy.
She's just having some health problems.
Well, hopefully everything goes well.
Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of under the same boat too with my grandma.
Is it her birthday today or tomorrow?
No, her birthday's tomorrow. Okay. So I'm gonna go celebrate with her and watch the Niner game. Of course, we got the Niners versus Packers.
Hey, be honest with me. Are you like low key scared?
Nah, because bro, they dog walked the fucking Cowboys, and look what we did to the Cowboys.
I know.
Like, there's teams that fucking work those fools, and so I'm not really stressed. I'm not really looking. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be a breeze, but people are overhyping them because of what they just did to the Cowboys. But it's nothing new to the Cowboys. Everyone does it to the Cowboys.
I know.
A lot of teams do, at least the good teams.
Bro, I'm surprised they stuck with Mike. I swear I thought they were.
Yeah, that's tough on Jerry. I don't know why he would do that. But.
I think it's because he's like old. He's 82. I'm like, I just feel like I feel like he doesn't want to go through like the ordeal of hiring a new head coach, whether it be Bill or anybody. So he's like, fuck it, I'll just stick with Mike and we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, and if Dan Quinn leaves, they're probably gonna get worse though.
That's true.
Shit, we'll see. But yeah, no, I'm not really stressed. I mean, it's probably like at a 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Not even to be overconfident. It's just I really do think that people are just overhyping them right now because of what they did last week. But that's easy with the Cowboys. They always find a way to choke. So I got the Niners winning, of course, and then we got Texans and Ravens same day tomorrow.
You got any bets lined up?
Parlays? Yeah, of course, man. You already know.
I did one this morning with the one you sent me, chalkboard. And low key, I like it because the lines are like a lot smaller, but you can move them. And so I was just following. I was following along this one guy, but the line got moved, so I'm like, nah, let me just go a little bit lower. And I did like a cool 6 of it, and it turned out to like if I do win, it'll be like $200.
Yeah, man. I feel like when it comes to football, I like to put in three parlays minimum. One one that should be easy. Now that we have chalkboard, you just go to like the second. I don't like to go to the top one because you barely win shit.
Yeah,
but if you go to the second one, you could win at least a little bit something more. So I like to do like a whole bet with like that. So that way you kind of win. I want to win at least my money back with all my parlays, which is usually like $30 on NFL. So if I go win $30 with that super like cheap one or like super easy to win, I'll place that one. And then I like to place the big boy one. So hopefully, if I win that, I win like $500, $800.
You've gotten real close with some of these, man.
Exactly.
Real close.
Out of 8 players, I've gotten the most 6 right. And then even the closest one I've had, those 2 players, they're off by like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So hopefully I get this one done. It's pretty much coming down to the end of football parlays. So for the season at least.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to make the most of it. And then I like to do like one in the middle as well, where it's probably like a 5 leg, and then you win like $200. Because I've hit that one like probably 5 times, where you get like $200.
Which is crazy.
So I'm just really hoping I get that big one though before the season ends.
Yeah, because after that, I mean, like I don't keep up with basketball. I sure as hell ain't gonna keep up with baseball.
Bro, I've been watching a lot of basketball lately.
I bet you have. Tyrese Halliburton, man. Shout out you, bro.
Yeah, but I got hella parlays even for that, for basketball. Like I'm always putting in little ones though.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I win at least like 3 a week. So it makes up for a lot of the L's I take, because when it comes to this betting shit, there's so many like random things that pop up. All the blowouts in the NBA are what kills it. Kills it for anyone.
And then injuries too.
Injuries, but mainly the blowouts, because injuries, the other players pick up the slack. So, but when it comes to, because obviously if they get injured in the middle of the game, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
But blowouts, even if it's like the team winning, they start benching their good players, and they won't play the rest of the game. And then even that, and it's the same concept for the team losing. If they're losing by like 20 plus in the middle of the fourth quarter, they start to bench their good players. Yeah. Like, all right, we're just gonna take the L already at this point, and it's just like fuck, And so that's the tricky part about basketball. So that's why you just probably shouldn't bet at all.
No, but you know what? We like the rush.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a rush for me. For sure, I'm heavily. I love to when there's an opportunity to make money. I like the risk taking.
Yeah.
And then I love sports in general, so it's kind of like keeps me sane, when I'm just fucking trying to figure out what else to do.
You're home here with a broken arm.
Yeah, man, I've been doing a whole lot of sleeping this whole week.
So you feel caught up with sleep now?
Fuck yeah, I felt good, bro. I haven't even had an energy drink all week. And
it's funny. Jonathan hasn't either this past week. He's like, I'm trying to quit. I'm like, all right.
No, that's too hard right there.
Yeah.
But
they changed the break room. So they moved all like that whole snack area station. They moved it all the way closer to the sink area, and then they gave us 2 more fridges, and then
for lunch.
Yeah, and then they brought like three extra coffee makers in the middle.
Cool.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, cool. Shout out Rob, man.
Cool. Big changes finally happening at Legacy.
Yeah.
Like to see it. But yeah, you got anything planned out for this coming weekend aside from football?
Well, today is my mom's birthday also, which is hilarious, enough. But I think we're probably going to do something tomorrow because of what we're doing today.
Wait, today's your mom's birthday?
Today is my mom's
Oh,
birthday.
shit.
But that's why it's funny as hell, because she has that thing to do. And then also right now is my one of my nephew's graduations, but I couldn't make it because I had to come here.
Yeah.
And so after that, we're going to meet up over there to go do that. So she has a very impactful, eventful day today. So if anything, I'm probably going to do something for her tomorrow. But besides that, I'm probably going to just be watching the football games, because all these playoff matches are fucking fire.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't even get to that. So who do you got on the Texans Ravens?
You know what? I don't see anybody in the AFC beating the Ravens, dude. Like maybe the Texans. If the Texans somehow do it, I think they could go all the way to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think Ravens are gonna get upset eventually. It may not be the Texans, but I'm still rooting for the Texans. I got the Texans on this one.
Yeah, I wish I see. You know what's funny? You know how he's always advocating about prison reform because of his father?
Oh yeah.
So I saw in a comment some like little meme where it was like, yo looked up why CJ's dad's in prison and he should not get released. And I see all the charges. I'm like, that's crazy.
Free the homie when they fucking committed murder and shit.
No, but he did not murder. But
no, I'm just saying, like in the IE, that's how it always is.
Oh yeah, like free the homie. They have some stupid ass names, Biggie or Spikes or Junior or Tito or Tata, and I free the homie, and I'm like, bro,
free the homie Chewy. Yeah, exactly.
He killed somebody. Don't free his ass.
Or what was that one fool that pimped out some girls? They're
all shout out the homie. He was actually the homie.
People are dumb, man. Always like free the homie.
Oh, and then dude, you remember that one dude that was, I forget his name, but he played for us, and then he went to Summit, and then come to find out he did like a double murder. Short, real dark dude.
Yeah. I forget his name though, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. That fool killed somebody. 2 people, I think. I was like, wow.
Yeah, man. There's been some crazy stuff out of Fontana. Yeah.
It ain't sweet out here.
We ain't getting no coverage of all the good things, just all the bad stuff.
I know, huh? It's over here or just like warehouses and shit.
Yeah, facts. So I got actually next coming week I got a stupid ass Disneyland. I'm gonna be going to Sweethearts Night with my girl.
Isn't she there right now?
Yeah, she's over there right now having the time of her life.
Junkie ass girl.
Yeah, she's trying to make the most of her Disneyland pass while she has it this month.
Yeah, that's fair.
That shit gonna be gone.
Cut. And then she's gonna be sad about like, you get your own pass then, girl.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be going to that. If you guys aren't familiar with Sweetheart Night, I guess it's like a special theme event for the nighttime of Disneyland. They actually starts at 9 p.m. I think. So
is it kind of like how they do it with Grad Night, where they'll have like a late night thing?
Yeah, but it's supposed to mesh. I mean, because you think about it, Disneyland closes at 12. I think does it or 10? Fuck.
I
I don't know. I'm asking the wrong person. Even myself, I have no idea. But I'm assuming it closes at 12, Disneyland, and I think California Adventure closes at 10. But if that is the case, then it's kind of confusing that we're meshing with the regular GA area or GA people.
Yeah.
And then I think it goes till 2 a.m. So I don't know.
$40 pistos.
Fuck no, bro. I'm sober. Sober till beyond.
That's right.
Sober till beyond. I still kept strong. I haven't really had. I haven't had one in general since New Year's. So how many days is that going on? We're on the 19th.
19.
Yeah, the 19th.
So like 18 days.
So yeah, 18 days with no alcohol. Let's go. It's my longest and a long ass time for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I was striving for 3 months, so let's keep it going. I'm also trying to eat a lot cleaner. I kind of have my little snacks here and there, but for sure, like not eating bad every single day, it's been a big help. I feel better. I feel skinnier for sure. I lost 10 pounds since going to the gym. I probably gained like 3 or 4 since I got hurt.
Yeah.
But no, actually, I've barely been eating because, like I said, I've been sleeping good all week.
Yeah.
Where I wake up like at 1 p.m. So I've been milking that shit. And that's why I feel so good, so energized, so refreshed. And now we're filming at 2 p.m. right here.
Yeah. I mean, we would have filmed earlier, but I had to do the thing later.
Yeah, no, but just saying, like in general though, filming 2 p.m. you feel the difference in the energy.
Yeah, man, the sunlight's still bright out. It's like cool little breeze going.
Yeah, especially since we have the day off.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, working takes so much energy out of you.
It does.
And you don't really realize it till you get your little vacation time.
It does, man. Oh, it's funny. So, do you remember how they told us we had a meeting yesterday? It was supposed to be for yesterday.
Oh yeah.
So we did that, and they ended up doing a switch up on us to like the last hour. I was like, it's gonna be like mandatory, and it was funny.
Crazy.
Done it, and I was like deuces because he's not gonna stay there because he has to still drive home for an extra hour and a half, and then still have to do like the editing for Maple Alley.
So what happened? Did you get in trouble?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, what was it about?
They're just telling us state of affairs, what they're gonna plan to do in the warehouse. like how we're doing. He's trying to possibly get us another raise this year.
Ooh.
Because I guess they give like they get like a monthly budget of like $1.5 million, 1.5, but a lot of it'll go to like expenses and like with like repairs and just like random bullshit. So he's trying to like make sure everything's not fucking up all the time. So that way the extra money that they save, it will go into our pocket.
Good, man. I mean, that's the way you keep your employees happy is you give them the extra money because that's the only reason why we go to work, to make money.
Of course.
Not no fucking pizza party.
Fuck.
So I'm tired of that.
We haven't had the pizza party in a while.
Well, you miss it or what?
Every time we have a pizza party, I always have to leave.
Oh yeah, true. No, that's cool. I thought it was gonna be about the whole what's it called, open enrollment, or maybe that's in April still.
That's in April. No, I think it's in February.
February?
Yeah.
Did they confirm that?
That's usually always been in February.
Oh, because I seen it on the portal, but I don't know. I'd rather wait till we have the meeting to get all. And
it's like they said basically we're gonna have like a monthly meeting like that every second Tuesday of the month.
Or it's mandatory after work.
So it's low key. It's like mandatory, not mandatory. They would really like us to be there. It's an extra hour PTO. Like we don't have to work. So it's literally from 3:30 to 4. It's just a half hour break, and then it's the meeting, and then you go home.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it a try here and there, but if that shit's just fucking useless after a while, I'm just like, what the fuck am I even doing here?
Yeah, low key.
Probably. Yeah, that's cool. Then hopefully, we got big things coming up, and while we're still there,
we also got big things coming up for us at Musically.
Yeah, we got a show in February, so
heard it here first.
So stay tuned for that information. We can give a date No, I don't want to give a date.
No, because people can find out immediately.
Yeah, just to be secretive or whatever. But it is in February. I don't even know if we'll get in trouble for giving out any type of info. I doubt it.
No.
We didn't sign no contract for that. So, but yeah, February. So stay tuned for that. Los Angeles. I'm really excited because it's for artists, supporting an artist that, you know, we kind of align in genres or vibes.
Yeah, I would say we're pretty somewhat acquainted with him. We're on good terms. At least his other peoples were really good with.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm excited for that. You know, it's always cool to have our shows.
Yeah.
We got original music coming for you guys soon. We actually have some in the vault. It's just packaging it is what we're working on now.
People always ask me like, "Oh, when did you guys put on music?" I'm like, "We have music set. Like, we have music ready. It's not like we haven't like not done any music. It's just a matter of like how we gonna put it out to you guys.
Yeah.
It's just like it don't make it doesn't make it's not worth it. We just like randomly, oh, here's a song we put out, and I'm like,
yeah, for sure. And with some of the songs we have coming up, actually, I gotta email them or whatever. But anyway, we got a lot of songs that I'm pretty confident in, and yeah, so you know, just financially, just working on artwork. So this is kind of like, for those of you that don't know, you got to pay for artwork. Maybe if you're not mastering your own music, you got to pay for the master, which gives it that extra oomph, that high quality sound for the final release. You know, every artist that you listen to and pop music or any genre, actually, you know, they get their music mastered.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, if you got a vocalist, depending on what you guys' agreement is, you know, you could be splitting costs with them or just paying them up front just for, what is it called again? When you just pay them out? Oh, you just pay them out.
Just pay them out.
And they don't get any royalties or any type of money out of it after. They just get paid a payment up front. And then you got, what other finance goes into it? Just depending, you know, if you want to have a music video, if you want to have like any type of content, you know, you got to pay your videographer if you can't film your own stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot that goes into this releasing stuff. If you don't have a label releasing it for you, artwork. I think I mentioned that. I don't remember. But and video, we like to have our visual with it. That, you know, if you go on Spotify, the little canvas video, you get to watch that little cool thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a lot of songs. But just the part of the branding it out and marketing it it's gonna take a big role of why we're, you know, taking our time with it. But I'm for sure excited for this year. Like we said before, this is the 28 year. My boy Mix turns 28 in March. That's going to be coming up soon. And then I turn 28 at the end of the year. But getting these shows is a big motivation. You know, every time we're out there performing for y'all, it's always exciting. It's always, you know, the anticipation for it coming up. And then, you know, having all our friends there. I'm excited. What was I going to ask you? Oh, so I seen there was a post on Twitter or X. It said, if you were Pasquale for a day, what change would you make on Insomniac?
That's a good question.
So my answer is add Woof Logik on every single lineup.
Immediately. So I think what Lost Land does is they'll have like around the time, like they'll do a couple months back and they'll do like a little survey thing, like who do you want to see on these lineups? And they actually do take that into effect. And you know, like I'm sure they don't like go off it like straight out. But it does greatly influence how they book their Lost Land festivals and like Base Canyon and stuff. So I really would think it'd be cool if Insomniac incorporated that, because sometimes I'll be honest with you, sometimes the lineups get a little recycled, and sure, a lot of it has to do with like relationship stuff and whatnot. And what's the hot name right now? But I'm like, sometimes they might not know necessarily. Like they'll have like, oh, who are we gonna book? Oh, we're gonna book this artist because like we already know like their artists, the managers, like they know the agencies and stuff like that. But you know, maybe there's other people like, you know, the audience would like to see it up there, and you know, I think it'd be cool if they could do that.
Yeah, that would be a cool little touch.
And then bring back Red Bulls, man. Ain't no one want this ghost shit, bro. No one was happy about this. No one's happy about it.
No, you're right, actually. You know, I love ghosts, but not as far as like being sold at festivals, or because they give you the mini one too, bro. They don't even give you the full size.
And they give you the nasty flavors, not even the good ones, bro. And so like you have you tried a not Red Bull, Ghost vodka with like the cream one, the orange cream one? It is gross, bro.
Yeah, I don't like the mixed drinks with Ghosts. I don't think it was made for that, you know. But yeah, they have the tropical flavor, but that one's kind of like mid.
Yeah.
So Yeah, bring back the Red Bulls for sure. That would be great because they usually carry the original and I feel like a watermelon because they have the watermelon mixed drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would much prefer those.
A little bit more variety with the seltzers and beers. I mean, yeah, I know there's a lot of it's contractually, but I know for damn sure Truly got more than 2 flavors, bro.
Yeah, those Truly flavors are kind of like getting rough to just drink all the time.
Yeah.
And then also the Corona beers. Oh no.
Yeah.
I hate when they're not like super super cold. You start to taste like that weird little dark taste.
Yeah, and then I think because damn near look, bro, you're always using the fucking the NOS center, which is fine. You know that's your basically home, but like rotate where the stages are, man. Like yeah, you're always having the main stage right at that area, but I'm pretty sure you could have other areas too. You know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what other layout they can do.
Yeah.
Well, that is our request, Pasquale. Please take it into consideration, or whoever's watching that's part of the team.
Please, but make sure that first one book Woof Logik and all events.
Yeah, throw us on Nocturnal for just to test out the waters.
Yeah, come on, man. I love that venue.
Yeah, Nocturnal. I feel like they're the event that usually gets like the lower talent, or the lower tier talent, just because it's a smaller scale festival.
Which is crazy because it used to be their number 2, and then they had to scale it down because of all the noise complaints.
Yeah, I mean, it was the festival that started it all, supposedly, based off of what their history books say. Nocturnal was the first major festival they started with, which is interesting. Man, I really wish we could go back in time and experience that. Because I was thinking, like, I've had some fun times at festivals where, you're just in the moment, not really touching your phone, just like vibing out with groups of people, and it makes you wonder just how it was back then.
Yeah, because they had no phones. Like you were just there for the music.
Yeah,
and I guess the drugs.
I forget what I was watching, but I was watching something where they're in the crowd, and it was a time where you didn't have the opportunity to bring out your phone. And I was just like, man, that must have been like really, really.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a weird life, like culture change, I guess. But that's kind of what I've always wanted to do. Actually, is have an event where or a festival where there's no phones allowed. Some way, somehow, they just like block out cell phones. It'd be pretty cool to have that, where they literally can't even bring it in. Because we've been to underground events where you can have your phone. They just cover it with a sticker.
Yeah. But no one listens to that, man.
Yeah, no one listens to that. They take out the sticker or they do the face cam.
Yeah.
So I wish they would actually do that one day, a festival with no phones allowed.
I'm so dumb. Like the last event we went to, I was trying to record a little video real quick. And then like, is my phone working? Like, what the fuck? And I forgot because they had to put the sticker on there.
Crazy. Oh, that's a crazy story, man. So we had a Nico Moreno event recently.
Oh yeah.
And it's like an underground event specifically where it's kind of like a warehouse. So I'm pretty sure they lacked permits or whatever because the cops ended up raiding it within the first hour or second hour. And so they moved it to Catch 1 over in LA.
Yeah.
And it was just way too overcrowded in that bitch, man.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they had to pull some strings to have a last minute venue change and then accommodate for the whole capacity. But man, it was crazy. There's so many people that weren't even allowed in.
Yeah, I mean, the venue at Cash One is so tiny compared to the other venue. Because the other venue, I could have held everybody.
Yeah,
it was fairly big, but like they just weren't able to accommodate everyone. And it's funny because like we almost didn't make it in either.
Yeah, we had to do a little cutting.
Sorry,
I mean, if we didn't cut, we wouldn't have made it in.
Nah, yeah, for sure, no, because we were literally one of the last people in. Because I noticed after we got in, maybe another 20 people got in, and then that was it. I didn't see anybody start coming in after that.
Yeah, man. So that just sucks for them. And it was cold out there, bro.
It was mad super cold, crazy. Mad windy. Yeah. There was friggin' like those dried up palm things just all over the streets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was for sure an experience. We had to walk like 6 blocks to go to park. Yeah. Parking was a bitch, man. LA, we can keep having podcast after podcast talking about reasons why I hate LA, but I hate that shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, I fuck LA. I'm sorry, I hate it.
And watch, the LA people are gonna come jump us.
All right, man. Well, at least I don't have to look for 20 minutes for a parking spot.
Crazy, bro. So one thing that's been trending right now a lot is like live streaming. The whole what's it called? It's like reality live streaming where you're just like literally live streaming your whole day to day, just everything you're doing. So there was like an event over at Zoo Culture, which is Bradley Martin's gym.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you follow with that stuff.
I know of him, but I don't really follow like his brand and stuff.
So he usually has like a social event where it's like influencers come by,
like at his gym or something.
Yeah, and weightlifters, because nowadays weightlifters are kind of meshing with the whole influencer world.
Yeah,
they're making content and everything.
I mean, that's fair. Like, highlight your stuff, but at the same time, like, go do the extra shit, bro.
So this event is to just mesh both worlds.
Yeah.
And they just have a bunch of random things going on inside the gym. And are you familiar with Vitali?
Yeah.
So he was over there. And are you familiar with Neon?
I just found out about him today because of that thing with Adam 22.
Oh, yeah, that show was funny.
That's crazy.
So his girl's name's Sam Frank, the girl that was on that too.
Yeah.
And she's like an OnlyFans girl, and Neon was with her, obviously. And at the event, Vitali went up to her, and he had like a little folder of shit of pictures. And when he went up to her, he just asked for an autograph, but obviously he's being like sarcastic.
Oh, they're like OnlyFans pictures and shit?
Yeah, crazy. Sorry for that noise.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, he opens the folder, and there's a bunch of her naked nude photos.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a bunch of her nude photos, and she was pretty much just like, "You got a problem? You got a problem?" And eventually, she ended up spitting on his face.
As she should.
And he pressed charges for it though.
Oh hell no, bro. That's some pussy shit. You a little bitch.
Hey man, and Neon, like I know he's kind of like a troll, but he was holding his shit down, like confronting him. He was like,
yeah, I mean, he wasn't playing that shit, and even with that, I mean, I kind of also with Adam 22 because I think he was kind of taken aback that he would even ask her that. I'm sure he was just like, what? And then eventually he was just like, he asked Sam like, do you have a price? And she's like, no, I don't have a price. Because there was also another video that involved her that I just saw recently that I guess they were on Adam 22's podcast, and he had asked her like straight out like if he'll do like plot talk exclusive with them for like $1 million.
$1 million, and then but she has to leave him.
Yeah, and so just obviously she must like the dude enough to like hold it down. She's like, hell no.
I think at this point she gets like trash talked about this all the time, saying she's a gold digger, clout chaser, because obviously Neon he's like one of the biggest live streamers right now.
Didn't he get jumped on live stream or get it
not on live stream, but someone recorded it while doing it. But a lot of people are trying to say it's staged, but I don't believe so. But that happened like a while ago though.
Yeah.
So right now that he's at is pretty much his peak. Yeah, he's been getting like kind of baited a lot or just used for content, used to troll him. I mean, he does the same thing back,
Yeah.
That guy for sure, like he's out of pocket a lot of the time, but that's his whole like little persona. So it's kind of a lot of people know it's not like real the way he acts and the way he talks. But at the same time, when you're crossing that line as a joke, like you still got to be put in check.
Yeah. And
so essentially, that's what he gets. A lot of people treat him pretty much with the same energy he gets back. Yeah. And so, so when all this is happening, it's pretty crazy to see that, he's actually holding his ground because it's showing that his true self, like, yeah, he may not be big, but he's also not scared at the same time.
Yeah.
But this girl, man, I feel like she's at the point where she kind of has to show that she loves him. I don't know how true it is. I feel like to a certain degree, she did get with him for the reason of like, he's a big name.
Yeah.
Let me just get with this dude. Maybe like, I think he's cute enough.
Yeah, no, he's ugly.
That's all I'm saying, bro. It's just like, okay, of all dudes.
Well, I'm sure like behind closed doors, he's actually like probably sweet and
of
very,
course,
very funny. So she probably like that's probably like why she ended up actually
sticking around because initially, bro, ain't no way she's giving that dude a chance.
Yeah.
If she didn't know who he was, like, nah, we're not stupid. We know when a girl has a specific type.
Mm-hmm.
And but anyway. So yeah, that's a whole crazy thing going on right now. I think she went to jail. I don't know how true it is. Yeah, the video showed her getting like pretty much taken away to go into jail, and Neon walked away pretty sad. But I don't know, this whole timeline stuff of what days the content comes out versus what's actually going on in reality. Mm-hmm. It kind of gets things confusing, and that's kind of why I just want to stay away from all the influencer drama. I'd rather just be our artist selves, and I would love to create content, but I don't really want to be involved with all that getting mixed in with the influencers, because whoever you're hanging out with pretty much is going to be who you're associated with.
Yeah.
And, it could obviously, make things tricky.
Yeah. But if you want to work with us, hit us up on Maple Alley.
Facts. Hit us up on Maple Alley. These fools love to collaborate. Because they be doing some funny shit, man.
Yeah, RDC, man, that would be a dream.
Oh, RDC World.
And that's funny. They're still doing that shit with AMP, even though I know it's like, it's probably half of it's true, half of it is just fucking trolling each other. But that shit is funny as fuck too.
Yeah, man, I love their content. Who I actually haven't watched in a while? Long Beach Griffey.
Yeah, what's he been up to, man?
I'm pretty sure he's still making videos, but he doesn't really pop up on my algorithm anymore.
Do you watch this one guy? His name's Arab.
Arab. No, I don't.
So he's like this dude that goes around like the slums of like all over the world and kind of just like documenting lifestyle, does it, and he integrates into like the lifestyle. Like his most recent one was like his old video was like he spent 3 days with the Mexican drug cartel, and he like interviewed like one of the top hitmen and shit, and it's kind of cool because like he's like we're seeing a little side of it that people don't usually get to see. Like he has like two versions of it. Like one he'll put out on YouTube. But that's a censored one, and it has like a lot of stuff that he can't put out, so he doesn't even put it in there. And then he has stuff on his website that's for free. You can watch it too, but sometimes it's some crazy ass shit.
That's always crazy. Like, what is it? Vitali?
Mm-hmm.
No, not Vitali. Stupid me. Vice.
Yeah. So it's a lot like that.
It kind of makes me wonder though, like why would people put themselves at risk of like pretty much snitching yourself out,
Yeah, and I think that's funny because with that video, the most recent one, there's a part of the video where like I think he had said like someone had put a hit out on him because like they thought that he was like fucking around with them too much, but then that ended up getting squared away. But I'm like, damn, bro, you about to die. Crazy. And then, like all his videos are like everyone always telling him like, bro, you're going too far because he's always like, he's also not like the most. He's respectful, but also he gets a little too comfortable with people, and so like you're messing with like very like serious people, like if you.
It's kind of like Nelk,
yeah,
because they go on like world tours where they try to live like the lifestyle of the country that they're going to.
Yeah,
but they can't resist with their little jokes.
Yeah. So he like
trolling.
So like when he's like interviewing like like the professional hitman, and he's still active. He's not retired by any means. But he obviously has like the shiesty mask up and everything. And he's interviewing him, but he's all getting next to him, like hugging him, this and that. I'm like, motherfucker, you're hugging him. It's a Saudi, bro. He'll kill you right now for no reason.
Facts, man. Yeah, that's a crazy thing. I don't know, man. Like I'm the type where I do really want to do all that stuff. Like I got the balls for it. But just what could come with it after, sometimes I think like, oh, it's no big deal. It's not going to come back to trace me. But I don't know, man. So these movies got you thinking where it's just like, anything could happen. They got fucking CSI agents up in there.
I mean, bro, remember that one time where we went to that certain place and the guy showed us some stuff?
Which one? If I gotta cut it out, I'll cut it out.
When we went, all right. When we.
Yeah.
You do remember now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that part had me spooked, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, bro, you found that? I'm like, and that, I'm there. Like that guy's just like, he's not like us, like a hacker or anything. But they can find stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. Like. Yeah, it's not that hard. Yeah, because we never mess with the law like that, so we don't know the true ways that these police or law enforcement people track people down. They could be with anything. Yeah.
Whether it's your phone, whether it's just like your card transactions, I don't know, man. They probably got us chipped already at this point. No, but yeah, that's the crazy stuff right there. That's why just to be safe, you really don't want to mess with that.
Nah. Also like I think their FBI like they have a dedicated task force to like basically like they'll go on like the dark web and they'll kind of like the dummies that don't like actually like protect themselves with VPNs and stuff.
Yeah.
They'll see like who's like what they're looking up and shit. And if it's anything like we're serious, which like it's like crazy like child pornography or like things for like drugs or bombs and stuff, then they'll raid his house and like arrest him for that shit.
What's something you think that you would buy off the dark web? That's obvious because there's more than just those crazy like.
No, yeah, you can. There is the crazy shit too, but I was also you can just buy other stuff too.
Let me look up what's on the dark web, like not actually the dark web, but like common things that are being sold on the dark web. But do you have anything that comes to mind? Common dark web purchases. Because I'm sure there could be some crazy ass shit on here, What is the most common thing sold on the dark web? Data?
Oh, yeah.
You see, it's literally so many layers of stuff you go on there.
Yeah, some people, some people have internet passwords, credit card
credit card
numbers with your CASI information. Oh, you can buy
bank account and routing numbers.
Yeah, you can buy like the little machine on there to basically like make the whole credit card yourself. You can just tap it out like that, and you just get the whole information off the internet. I'm like, you could do all this shit. This is crazy. That's why I'm like, I look you. I always think about this every time I'm paying at a gas station. Like it always pops into my head. I'm like,
man.
That's why I always if I'm paying outside, I'm always checking the thing because they said if it's loose or it feels loose, and that's probably because it's actually.
Not for me is when I go into 7-Eleven, I always like kind of try to like lift the plate.
Oh yeah,
because there's been it's been going on around way too commonly out here, and at least in California, where they're whoever, maybe it's an employee where they're putting one of those fake little things on top of the ATM card or the little part where you insert your tip.
Yeah.
They have their own, and I've seen so many viral clips where they're over here lifting and be like exposing them.
Yeah.
So now every time I go to like 7-Eleven or gas stations in general, I kind of like do a little flick to make sure.
Because I mean, like, all right, so no one saw anyone else saw this. Obviously, it's because it's the store people actually doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, you hate when people go like they go based off their stereotypes and they make it like actual realistic. You know?
Yeah, that's not always the case, guys. But I mean, it is funny because like every time it is. It's always people at 7-Eleven or like a random gas station. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So I always think it's a little funny about that.
Let's see. This right here says, what are some things to buy on the dark web for $5?
That's crazy.
Your $5 would never make it to the dark. So I think I would try to find anything that's like from a celebrity. Maybe they post it on the dark web for whatever reason. I don't know.
Maybe like car parts, because I know like for sure people like there's like chop shops and shit, so I'm sure they'll put it up on there, and like they'll have like mad cheap ass like car parts.
I kind of really just want to just go in there and see what it's like, the dark web. You know, how is the interface? How is it? How do you even get in?
It's weird because like so there's like it's like a search engine you have to install. It's called Tor, and then even then that's like a weird. It's like a little weird process for that, and then from there it just doesn't like. It's not like just like when you open up Safari or Google Chrome, you have to like kind of do like on some hacker shit to enter like a VPN, and then from there it's kind of like blank. It's not blank, but it's like very like plain looking, and then you put like websites and like, but you don't put .com, you put something else, and it'll pop up. But like these websites aren't like known. You have to like look them up. Like there's this guy on Instagram. That's all he does is goes on the dark web. Like people will recommend the websites and he'll go on them.
So according to this little article right here that I'm reading, it says that the dark web is a hub for users wishing to remain anonymous around the world, but people use the dark web for both legal and illegal purposes. So it's more than just being illegal too.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I didn't know that. I thought it was just straight up everything illegal. But I know there's like different tiers of like what type of illegal, you know, whether it's drugs or people or fucking slaves. I don't know. Hey man, this fucking neighbor's dog always barking.
Sounds like Harley.
I wonder if the whole credit card thing is related to the people on Instagram that like, you know, they promote 50% off everything, you know, and they include a whole list of all these restaurants and movie theaters and stuff like that.
Oh, like the one that Johnny B's and stuff.
Oh yeah, this fucking dog, man. Yeah, I think it's correlated with using other people's card information or gift cards. You know, some way or another, they purchase gift cards, they use them, and then they, I don't know, maybe put a return for it. I have no idea. But yeah, that's like a crazy thing going on right now is where people are promoting, you know, half off, you know, and even for festivals, I've seen people do it.
Yeah, like the beginning. Yeah, I'm like, yo, where's the discount for me?
Huh. I wish it was just reliable. I don't know. I feel kind of like guilty like actually using their services.
Yeah, because I'm like, man, somebody's getting screwed over.
But it is kind of intriguing, you know. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like,
I hate to look stupid though. If you do use it for a festival ticket and you pull up and it shows that the ticket was canceled or something.
Oh man, that's my worst. That's my worst fear. Whenever.
Remember 2015 when we first started raving? That was like a big problem.
Yeah, because they would a lot of people would call like cancel their tickets or
after selling the other one.
Yeah, or they'll like they'll do the bozo move of like posting barcodes when they're selling their tickets.
Yeah. People would always post their barcode of their bracelet.
Yeah.
And then it's easy to make a new barcode. You know, back then at least there used to be apps where you create a new barcode. You know, I feel like they still are around, but the couple times that I tried it, and I mainly would use it for reasonings of being like trying to create a new one because the old one was invisible.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot harder to do that shit on apps. Like they make it more difficult. I don't know if maybe it's just because it's become a problem or something.
Yeah.
But I can imagine that's for sure one of the reasoning like that, or like how we talked about on a previous episode about like the YouTube where you used to be able to download episodes, and then or videos, and then now those apps are not available.
Yeah, it was like you remember that remix you're telling me about, dude? Dude, it was such a hassle to download the original song because all the websites I was using, like none of them were working, and I had to scroll down like to the 10th page before I found like a working one to download it.
Yeah, man. So were you able to get that downloaded then?
Yeah, I downloaded it. It's cool now. Like you know, it's works in progress. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, you guys will be also interested in that because those beaners are over here making some dope ass beaner music.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's cool to see like the whole music industry kind of drifting towards like Hispanics and Latinos.
Yeah, I think people are just more accepting of like the fact that well, as far from the artist wise, like I know a lot of these people are just Latinos and they're more like being open to like embracing the Latino heritage, and then a lot of it is just, you know, especially specifically in Cali, you know, it's Cali is predominantly Hispanic. You know,
I feel like Texas is another big one.
Yeah, Texas too. So like, you know, they try to please the crowd, and like a lot of times, you know, they're gonna see a lot of Hispanics in the crowd. So, and you know, and non-Hispanics, they grew up with Hispanics, so they're about it too.
Yeah, nothing's more cool seeing like, you know, you got your African American homies just fucking vibing out at the quince.
Shout out Malik.
Yeah, man, it's really cool. I feel like any black homies we always convert them a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, actually, even there's been a lot of like blacks and Mexicans having kids and shit. And they be birthing some fucking beautiful ass kids.
Your uncle?
Which one?
From your dad's side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got like at least like five cousins that are mixed. So it's cool, man. And I've even seen, one I saw that was actually cool was like, I don't know if it was an actual like U.S. white woman or just like an Australian or whatever. But she was with like a Asian partner, like an Asian husband.
Yeah.
So it's always cool to see those two, like just like mixing cultures and all that, you know. One I feel like I haven't seen is like a Indian and a Mexican.
You know what? True.
I can't think of that.
I you know, I actually have. I have a do you remember that math teacher from AB?
The girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was cool with her son because he was a grade older than me, and then we were in the same track and meet class, and then I still keep up with him on Instagram, and he's actually with Latina chick, and they have a kid.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I feel like the cultures I love most are like the Chinese, because they're like super big on family too, or at least from what I've seen, or like the Filipinos.
Oh yeah.
Those, and also like the Pacific Islanders. You know, those are really cool too. And they got hella athletes over there, man. I need one of my brothers to get with one of them.
Come on, Jay.
Come on, man. And they always love the Niners, so that's like a...
all of them like banging Niners. They all love the Niners. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. So Jeremy, Nico, Junior.
Hey, did you hear that Sweetie song?
Yeah, I think it's all right.
Yeah.
You know? It's I like the beat a lot.
Yeah, the beat's fire.
That one's like vibey.
I think the best one was is it the one with E40? Like bang bang.
Oh yeah, that one's a bang bang Niner game. Yeah, this one's like a more clubby type vibe to it. So it's more, I feel like more people can bump it in their car. But just in general.
I saw someone put it on Twitter, like on that NFL post, like, damn, the Bay got more, the Niners got more hits than Super Bowl wins. And I'm like, damn.
Thanks.
It's facts, low key. Anyways, quest for 6 though. Come on.
That's stupid though, because we're literally like I think we're tied for second most Super Bowl wins.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
We're almost there.
We got the Super Bowls and we got the hits. Not like your dry ass fucking team.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm excited for that. Sunday, what other games were on Sunday?
The NFC games, so it's the Lions and the Bucks, which would be a cool ass game to watch.
And then the Chiefs and Bills.
Yeah, Chiefs and Bills. Yeah. Oh yeah, because they do 1-1.
Yeah, they do 1-1. I got on the Lions, Bucks, the Lions. I mean, I like them both, but I think the Lions are gonna take it.
Yeah, I think they are too. But I think I think I would be like, if the Bucks win, I'd be happy for them just as much too. Because I'm like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
man,
literally.
You guys are beating good ass teams, well, except for the Eagles.
I think I'd just be more excited about the Lions because they haven't been here in so long. Whereas the Bucks literally won with Tom Brady.
Yeah. So yeah.
But I'm happy that Baker, he's finally getting like some respect.
Yeah, man, bro, he was so good that one year, and then he the head Stefanski head coach, that fool was not fucking with him, and like he was like basically like purposely putting him out there with the hurt ass shoulder. And mind you, it's Baker's fault because he was trying to play too because it was a contract year.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, a good coach would have like kept him out, but he specifically kept him out, and they're doing a lot of pass plays when they had Nick freaking Chubb right there, and he could always run for like 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
He would specifically not use him.
Yeah, he's not the perfect quarterback, so it's just he's in the middle of the pack, but I'd say even like the higher middle, probably like top 12.
He's very good at, with slant routes and stuff, which is what a lot of coaches love.
Mm-hmm.
He's very good between the numbers. He has a fastball. He can throw it high if he wants to. Fucking Mike Evans, bro. Screw me over, bro. He had so many catches, and he just fumbled it, bro. Easy. I'm like, bro, you're supposed to be the best wide receiver in that team.
Man, that guy fucked me on the yards. Well, we did the same one, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. See, he fucked us on the yards because that catch was enough.
It was easy. That was it right there. He slipped it out of his hands. That was a money ball.
Fucking bastard. See, it's funny how this betting shit works. My dad's been so pressed because I don't remember if he said he's won. I think he's won like one out since he started, 1 or 2.
You probably like showing him like all the ones you won.
Yeah,
he's probably so hot.
He's just like, man. But it's funny though, like when we're watching the games and he's like over here, all right, I just need this, I just need that, and it's like not happening. And he's like, nah, man, they're changing shit for sure, or like this is fake.
But let's give it. But is he making good parlays or like?
No, sometimes he's making some freaking bozo moves, and I always tell him, I'm like, I don't know why you went under on this, like, and he's just like, well, he hasn't done it in this many games. I'm just like, man, boy. You're putting the under on like too risky of a decision,
Yeah, that's funny. Shout out the boy Hector.
Crazy. We got Katie over here trying to FaceTime me, but we are gonna close this one out soon.
Yeah.
But before we head out, what's your pick on the Chiefs Bills?
Bills, just because fuck the Chiefs always.
Facts, man.
And I think that they're both a little beat up. Well, the Bills are kind of like rallying on defense because their defense is just always in shambles because everyone always gets injured. And the Chiefs, their offense hasn't been great. I mean, yeah, now they're kind of picking it up, but I'm like, I still think the Bills will play it out.
Yeah, they got the better team right now, and I mean, in recent time, it's always been the Chiefs number. But I think
as much as I hate it, Mahomes in playoffs is just different. As much as I hate to say it.
Yeah, well, we're gonna close this one out. My boy Migs got some things to do. That's why we recorded a little early. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe.
Did we have like a top 3 for next week?
We do.
Did you guys pick one last week?
No, we didn't. So we're not gonna have off the web this week, but just so we have something prepared for next week for off the web. Why don't we do like a top 3 favorite songs released in January?
Oh, okay, I'm with it.
So we'll do top 3 January songs because it'll be the last episode next week. And so stay tuned for that. We're excited. We're excited for the year. We're excited for February, especially.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay tuned for the information on the show. Make sure you just stay following us so that way you stay up to date on when we're going to release music, which we got some coming soon for sure.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll thank y'all and we'll close this one out. See y'all next week. Peace.